Everybody, it's Teepa. And this morning, we've talked about Roon before. We've talked about Roon.com and the resource that they provide of doing short clips of questions you might have. And it's really a great platform, Roon.com. But recently, I did a batch launch of multiple short question answers. And one of the questions that came up was about people living with dementia who thought the person who's related to them, who's their primary care person, or they've known for a while, they think they're somebody else. They don't think they are who they say they are. That's not who you are. You're this person. So it turns out on Roon, lots of different people have different ways of looking at it, different responses, different answers. So you can check out what different experts might say about this. But apparently, this is a popular one that I answered. So what I'm going to do is let you listen to it and watch it and see what you think. It's a minute and a half. I want you to consider how many things I embedded in that minute and a half to get a care partner to go, okay, wow. And I even start off, frankly, with a little bit of a little mistake. It wasn't a bad mistake. It wasn't massive, but it was like, as I said it, I mean, in real time, I went, oh, there's a better way to do that. But it's okay, because you know what? You do what you can in the moment, and then you sort of learn from that experience. So let's go ahead and watch it. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up for you. Now, I know that there's this little tricky thing that I have to do. I have to make sure I share sound. I optimize for video clip. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share, and then I'm going to make it big so you can see it. Okay, there you go. Hopefully that'll work. Ta-da. All right, so here's the clip. That is a popular clip. Let's listen and see what you notice and how many possibilities I raise up during this.
How should I react when the person that's living with dementia thinks I'm somebody else? First is to acknowledge, you think I'm not Teepa. So I started off with you think, and then my brain went, oh, that's not necessarily the best way to say it. But I actually want to say, so I'm not Teepa. Are you familiar with me? Do you know me? Because I've got to find out in this moment, where is their brain with this? Is it a facial recognition thing? Is it a voice recognition thing? So the whole time I'm doing this, I'm also sort of doing a back channel that says, this is new. Could it be the lighting? Could it be the setting? There's so many elements that I could be thinking, but I have to stay present in the interaction and say, do you feel like I'm a safe person? Is there a way I can be with you even without me being who you were expecting? And if they say, you're not Teepa, and I say, people call me Teepa, but not the Teepa you're looking for anyway. So acknowledging what they've said is much more likely to get the environment to calm down. And then they might say, oh, well, you've done something with your hair. And I'll go, I have. If they do start to notice that I am indeed the person, I don't want to say, I told you. If they don't acknowledge me as who I have been, can they like me as I am in the moment? That's going to be up to me and my approach. And then I want to keep understanding what might be triggering that, because I don't want to just let it go if it's new, but I may need to get used to it if it's a pattern.
So there you go. So in that minute and 30 seconds, or 29 or 28, as the case may be, I actually covered about 15 different bing, 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 bing. It was fast. Most of them probably went right by you. But if you're going back and you look at it again, you might realize, okay, I said a lot of possibilities, but I also gave you what to try, what to do, what to offer. If then, it's a lot to do in a minute and a half. So I can readily understand why for some people, this is just the right thing because you gave me so many possibilities. And for other people, it's like, well, that was way too much. I got overwhelmed and I couldn't really appreciate or understand what you were talking about. In which case you could go, okay, well, try listening again when you have like a nice cup of calming tea or coffee that's not caffeinated. Or maybe listen with someone else so the two of you could talk about what you heard afterward. Or maybe you might want to get back with us. Like you say, okay, I'm just going to call the 800 number. I'm going to send an email. I'm going to send a text. I'm going to chat. I want to find out where I'm going to I just really need to talk to somebody. It's like, That's fine. One of the reasons we partnered with Roon is Roon has a nice, short, quick, here it is. But if that's not what you're looking for and it didn't hit the mark, there are other possibilities on Roon. But you might also find yourself wanting to just come and visit and spend some time where you have somebody who can respond and you can give some more information and we can dig in a little deeper. Together, all of us in partnership are trying to shift the common narrative. What happens? Well, there isn't any help. Nobody knows anything. Wow, there are a lot of experts on this app, and a lot of us have different takes on things. Maybe you might find somebody else other than me you find more helpful. Congrats. That's great, because we're really all out here to help in whatever way we can. There are people living with dementia. There are care partners. There are a variety of care partners. There's the professionals. There's people of all different sorts, stripes, histories, because each person living with dementia is unique, and each person seeking to support them is unique, and each dementia is unique. We need a lot of unique going on around here. But here's the message. I did a whole new batch of answers to questions. Even if you've gone on Roon before, you may find, oh, look, there's some new things. And they also have other people doing these answering. And then there's us. So once you sort of scope out Roon and you've got something you want to follow up with, know that Time with Teepa is also a place for us to dig in a little bit more. Or maybe it's a consult, or maybe it's a care partner support series, or maybe it's a care champion series. You won't know what you decide to do till you get started. Great way to start. Start with Roon, start with us, but start somewhere, because not knowing is one of the scariest things of all. Till next time, keep taking care with your care, and check out Roon.com, and feel free to talk with us too. All right, everybody, whole new set of those little video clips. See what you think. Let us know what you think as well. Or Roon. Bye, y'all.